As a thought leader, an expert in your field, or a business professional, you want to have the biggest effect possible in your field. But you have to earn people's trust before you can reach them. Unfortunately, too many leaders rely on their company brand to connect with their target audience. This is an ineffective strategy that doesn't work anymore because people don't trust institutions as much as they used to. The good news for leaders who understand this new reality is that while your target audience may be unsure to connect with your corporate brand, they are actively looking to connect with you. If you can create an authority advantage by positioning yourself as a leader driven by missions with something to teach, rather than a professional with something to sell. Are you ready to lead in this new environment? The authority advantage shows you step by step how to build thought leadership that is focused on effect, not ego, to increase trust in a market that is becoming more skeptical. In these pages, you'll learn the proven methods to build a strong leadership brand before you meet a potential team member or prospect, how to use authority by association to speed up trust, how to create compelling content in all formats, how to use books, speaking engagements, and publicity as tools for impact, prestige, and profit, and most importantly, how to create your own MAP, Master Authority Plan, to put all of these things together. You'll also hear from well-known thought leaders who will tell you what methods they use to be successful. The authority advantage gets rid of old ideas and shallow tips for personal branding to give real leaders who want to build important thought leadership in today's world an actionable plan. Simply put, you can't afford not to read it. Adam Whitty and Rusty Shelton's book, The Authority Advantage. Building thought leadership focused on impact, not ego, is a guide to building thought leadership and becoming an expert in your field. The book has 3 parts, and each one is about a different part of building thought leadership. Part 1. The Foundations of Authority. Chapter 1. The Power of Authority. This chapter explains what authority is and why it's important. It also talks about the benefits of becoming a thought leader in your field. Chapter 2. The 4 Pillars of Authority. This chapter talks about the 4 things that make someone authoritative: expertise, visibility, influence, and effect. It gives advice on how to improve each of these bases so that you can become a thought leader. Chapter 3. The Mindset of Authority. This chapter talks about the mindset of authority and gives advice on how to get the confidence and attitude you need to become a thought leader. Part 2. Building your authority platform. Chapter 4. Your authority platform. This chapter talks about the different parts of your authority platform, such as your website, your presence on social media, and your content marketing plan. It gives you advice on how to improve each of these things to build your power and become known as a thought leader. Chapter 5. Content Marketing for Authority. This chapter talks about how important content marketing is for building influence and gives tips on how to make and share content that connects with your audience and makes you a thought leader. Chapter 6. Social Media for Authority. This chapter talks about the different social media sites and how to use them to build your authority and become a thought leader. Chapter 7. The Authority of Public Speaking. This chapter talks about the power of public speaking to build authority and gives you tips on how to improve your speaking skills and use public speaking to become a thought leader. Part 3. Leveraging your authority. Chapter 8. The Authority of Books. This chapter talks about how authoritative books are and gives advice on how to write and sell a book to establish yourself as an expert. Chapter 9. The Authority of PR. This chapter talks about how public relations can help you build your authority and gives you tips on how to use PR to make yourself known as a thought leader. Chapter 10. The Authority of Partnerships. This chapter talks about how partnerships are important for building authority and gives tips on how to build strategic relationships to become a thought leader. Adam Whitty and Rusty Shelton's book, The Authority Advantage, Building Thought Leadership Focused on Impact, Not Ego, is a complete guide to building thought leadership and becoming an expert in your field. The book talks about a lot of different things, like what authority is and how to build your own authority platform, as well as how to use your authority through books, PR, and relationships. This book is a great resource for anyone who wants to build thought leadership, whether they are a business professional who wants to become a thought leader or a company owner who wants to gain more authority and influence. Thanks for watching our Amazon book review. If you found our review helpful and you're interested in checking it out for yourself, we've included a link to it in the description below. By clicking on that link, you'll not only get more details about it on Amazon, but also support our channel at no cost to you. So go ahead and click that link to grab your copy of the book and dive into an exciting reading journey. Happy reading, and thanks for your support.